programming channel. This is Bhargavi. Now in this video I am going to explain you regarding pointers in C programming. Okay. Now what is mean by pointer? A pointer is nothing but which points to something. For example, we are putting a pen point on a book. What it is mean that we are pointing a location on a book. In a similar manner, in order to point your variables memory in the system, we use pointer variables. Simply understood that pointer is nothing but which points to something. Okay. So here a variable is required to point a location. That variable we call it as a pointer. That means I am storing a value 10 in my memory location. Now I want to perform operations over the 10. So what happens? We have to search for the 10 in the memory. So if you search each and every memory block, is it time more required or not? For example, my memory location of 10 to be stored at 1000 location. Whenever you want to perform any calculations, internally control search from first, second, third, fourth till 1000. So if your value is at 1000 place, so 1000 times the comparison will be done internally. With the help of that, the time is also wasted, memory is also wasted. Now what we have to inform? We have to inform the compiler that the 10 value is stored at 1000 location. Go to that 1000 location and perform the calculations on that variable. If you say like this, the compiler directly goes to the 1000 location and performs the calculations with that value. Instead of comparing 1, 2, 3 so on up to 1000. So this is the major advantage of pointer variable. Right? Now we'll see the definition of pointer. Now pointer in C is a variable that stores address of another variable. That means it's a pointer and it can use address of other variables of another variable. Now a pointer can also be used to refer another pointer function. A pointer can refer one more pointer also. Right? Now a pointer can also be used to refer another pointer function. A pointer can be incremented or decremented. That means, for example, now I am pointing a variable at 1000 location. If I want to go for the next location, we can write pointer plus plus so that your pointer variable move to the next location. If you want to decrement it, I want to come back to the 999 location. So you can decrement the pointer, pointer variable minus minus. So you come back and you go forward. The purpose of the pointer is to save the memory space and achieve faster execution time. I am telling you one more example for the pointer. Listen carefully. For example, now I want to move to bus stand. So one way is what? Where is the bus stand? We'll ask, for example, after walking few steps, I will ask one person how to move to bus stand. Again that I'll ask one more person how to move to bus stand. Next I will ask the bus stand address. Next. At last I'll reach the bus stand. That means by asking each and every person between whatever the people we are occurring, whatever the peoples are there between on the road to reach the bus stand, we are asking each and everyone to go to the bus stand. That means we doesn't know the exactly location of the bus stand. Every people we are asking, everyone we are asking, and we are moving to the bus stand. But this is a lengthy process. But if you know exactly address of the bus stand, it is located at some location. For example, say near government hospital. For example. Now if you search that in a Google, directly it will show you the location so that you can move to the bus stand directly without asking anyone on the road. So which one is the easy process? By knowing the address of the bus stand exactly. So that is the pointer in C. If you want to go for any variable in the memory location, use pointer so that your control directly moves to the respected variable. Otherwise, control will compare each and every value that is stored in the memory. That is the main advantage of pointer. Now I think you will be understood the pointer very easily. Now we'll see the difference between pointer variable and the normal variable. Now what is a pointer variable? pointer variable can store address of a variable, but normal variable it can store address of a value. That's it. Here consider what we have, integer a. That means what? Here a is a variable, that is of which data type? Integer data type. Next, pointer, a variable that points to the storage or memory of address of another variable. Now I'm writing int star p. So normal variable int a pointer variable is int star p. So this is the difference between a variable and a pointer variable. Pointer variable always represented by star. Okay. So this can store 10. This p can store address of a. So this is the between variable and pointer variable. Now how to declare a pointer variable? Now we will see one by one. Now data type, then pointer name, and this hashtag is represented that this is a pointer variable. So your data type of a pointer may be of anything, integer, float, character, it may be of anything. Why? Because we can have a pointer variable to any of the data type, but pointer variable data type should be same as the data type which value you are going to store. In a previous example, consider we have integer a, right? Integer a we have. That means here a is a integer type. Now your pointer is also must be of integer type only. So pointer is represented by star. Now if a is of integer type, then p is also must integer type only. If your a is of character, consider if your a is of character type, if your a is of character type, then this p is also must your character type only, right? So data type must be same. Next, how to get the address of a variable? Now pointer variable equals to address of a variable. In the last example, we have seen p is equals to ampersand of a. That means here address of a is copied to p. Now your p is pointing to a. Clear? Now we see different types of pointers in C. We have null pointer, void pointer and wild pointer. And all these are the remaining pointers, but these three are the most important pointers in C. Now first, what is meant by null pointer? When you are defining a pointer variable, I am assigning that with the null. That means we are initializing pointer. We are initializing pointer variable with null, so that this pointer is called as a null pointer. Next we have void pointer. Nothing but the data type must be specified as void. That means this star p now can store integers address, floats address and characters address also. Why? Because you are specifying void. But if you specify here as integer, that means this this p can store only integer type data address only, but this void can store any type of data address. So this is the difference between null pointer and the void pointer and data types. Now next, wild pointer. Wild pointer is simply not initializing any value at the initialization time. That means we are int star p. So we are declaring just star p as an integer value, not defining. That means declaration is different, initialization is different. Declaration is nothing but simply we are specifying that integer a. So that means a is a variable of integer type. Initialization is nothing but what? Integer a is equals to 10 if you are writing. That means we are assigning one value to a here. That we call it as a initialization. Integer a is nothing but we are declaring a as integer type. So this is a type of pointer in C. Next we have some example. Look over here. Integer a is equals to 10 into star p is equals to ampersand of a into star is equals to q. Now consider an example a, p, q. Here a and is a normal variable, whereas p and q are pointer variables. A stores the value is 10, p stores the value as 101, Q stores 105. Why? Because A is a variable that stores 10. That contains what? 101 address. So 101 is address location. Value is 10. Variable name is A. Clear up to this? Now I'm declaring star P. Now P is equals to address of A. So what is address of A? 101. So where you are storing this 101? I'm storing 101 in P. So your P contains what? 101. Now P is also a variable. So that also has address. That address of P is 105. I'm declaring one more variable star Q. Right? Now Q is equals to ampersand of P. So that means address of P where I am storing in Q. So what is address of P? 105. So this 105 I am storing in Q. Now star P is equals to double star Q is equals to A. So if you print A, you will get 10. If you print star P, you will get 10. If you print double star of Q, nothing but 1 star of Q is nothing but what? 1 star of Q. 1 star of Q means what? This means P. Now star P means again A. So if you get print A, you will get 10. If you print star P, you will get 10. If you print double star of Q, you will get 10. If you print only single star of Q, what you will get? It means what? Control what understands? Q is a pointer variable. It has some value. Go to that value, go to that address and print the value of that address. Now control comes to Q. So what value it have? 105. Go to 105 location. In 105 location, what value you have? 101. So 101 will be printed by star Q. This is the difference between double star and star. Clear? Now we'll see a simple program based on the pointers. Now look at the program. I have already written the program. So A is a variable, star P is a pointer variable. Now I am asking the user to enter a value, accepting a value. I am storing address of A in P. Now I am printing the value of A using A. I am printing the value of A using P. That means star P. Star P contains what? Value. Normal P contains what? Address. So star P is value of A. P is address of A. Now printing address of A by using P. So here address of A will get. Here the value of A will be get. Now compile the program. Now run the program. Now I'm entering the value as 45. Now value of A is 45. Value of A using P is also 45. Means star P is also contains what? A. Address of A is what? Minus 12. So this is a program related to pointers. Clear? If you have any doubts in this pointers, please comment me in the comment section. And thank you for watching my videos. And if you like my videos, please subscribe to my channel. If you have any queries related to any of these topics which are completed in these videos or previous videos, please comment me in the comment section.